Assalamualaikum sahabat, bagaimana keadaan kalian hari ini? Kami doakan semoga sehat selalu.
If you want to liberate Jerusalem, you have to do it in a sensible and intelligent way. And the first step along that road is to recover your freedom. How can we recover our freedom when the Pakistan rupee is so vulnerable? One small step and it slides down. Answer. I'm not going to take much time because I don't want this video to be too long. But I want to put it down into the record so all those who are listening me will learn now. And if we plant this seed today, maybe 5-10 years, tomorrow we have scholars. We don't have scholars today. Dinar and dirham are in the Quran. The State Bank of Pakistan doesn't know that, or the National Bank. The government of Pakistan doesn't know that, or probably doesn't care about that. I don't know about the armed forces. But you, the people, must know that the word dinar is in the Quran, the word dirham is in the Quran, it is in the Sunnah. Money in Islam is dinar and dirham. You want to challenge me? Come, I'm ready for your challenge. Come with your PhD from MIT, I'm ready for you. Because money in the Quran and money in the Sunnah is dinar and dirham, and it is money with intrinsic value. You differ with me, you want to challenge me? Come, I'm ready for you. I've studied my subject. Allah made it halal, the IMF made it haram. You don't know that it's haram, that it's shirk, but we know it's shirk because we are faithful to the Quran. And so what do? The IMF prevents us from using dinar and dirham as money. You have to defy the IMF. You have to wage a mighty jihad in this country, not with swords. You have to wage a mighty jihad in the world of knowledge and the world of truth to get the State Bank of Pakistan, to get the government of Pakistan to recognize dinar and dirham as legal tender. We're not saying to get rid of your bogus rupee. We're not saying that. The bogus rupee can remain. But you cannot deny what Allah has given in the Quran. But if you want to get dinar and dirham as legal tender in the Quran, you have to leave the IMF because the IMF prohibits it. So make your choice, Pakistan. Make your choice, Pakistan. Are you going to remain faithful to the IMF or are you going to remain faithful to Allah? I am asking you this question in blessed Ramadan because we've not seen the moon as yet. Are you going to remain faithful to the IMF for the next 70 years? Or are you going to remain faithful to Allah and the truth which is in the Quran? Make your choice. And if your choice is to remain faithful to the IMF, you will remain a slave. Because that's what the IMF was created for. When you have dinar and dirham as legal tender in this country, you have taken the first step on the road to freedom. The freedom that you need to respond to Israeli oppression against our people. Are you understanding me now? This is a long road. You don't just pick up your sword like Don Quixote and go to fight the windmill. No, you have to think, you have to plan, and you have to be faithful to the truth in the Quran. When you do that, and dinar and dirham are in the market, because the market will bring it. After that, when the market has the dinar and dirham, then you make your next step. And the next step is to, I'm going to use some difficult language now. You have to argue that the moral law is the highest law. And the moral law has zero tolerance for oppression. Did you hear me? The moral law is the highest law. And the moral law has zero tolerance for oppression. And money being lent on interest is oppression. Riba is oppression. It's a rope around your neck. There is no escape from it. That's why they've designed it like this. So you'll have to unilaterally repudiate the obligation of paying interest on all your loans. A unilateral repudiation of all interest payments on external loans. We are not going to pay any more interest. Harhal. We're not negotiating with you. We're not seeking your permission. We are informing you that the moral law is the highest law, and this is oppression. We're not going to submit to the oppression. We're not paying any more interest. The only way you can do that, Pakistan, is if you have a backbone. And Imam Ruhollah Khomeini, Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini in Iran, that man had backbone. He pointed to the United States of America in their face and he said, "You are Shaitan al-Kabir." Can you imagine your foreign minister speaking there? Yes. If you want Europe to recover freedom, Pakistan, you have to have backbone. And this takes backbone. Unilateral repudiation of all interest payments on external loans to those money lenders. And you say, "I will repay you the principal sum we borrowed." Yes, because Allah has ordained that. But we will repay you the principal sum according to our capacity to repay, and not in accordance with your timetable. If you do that, then prepare for war. Because this is the road to freedom. And that's the one thing they don't want you to have, freedom. Prepare for war. But I have confidence in the Pakistani people, that's why I'm here. That if they have to wage war to be a free people, the people of Pakistan will wage war. Even the secularized elite in Pakistan will wake up. And Pakistan will say, "We are prepared to eat dal and roti, we are prepared to wage war in order to be a free people." That's why I'm here in Pakistan. If you do that, you are now taking the rope from around your neck. Because once you make this announcement, we're not paying any more interest, but we'll repay you the capital sum only on the basis of our capacity to repay. They will come after you like mad dogs and they will attack your money. That's their favorite tool. And so you'll be runaway inflation. That's their favorite tool. These barbarians who now rule the world as moneylenders. My language is harsh for them, but wait until Allah deals with them. You see how Allah will deal with them. And when your rupee goes into runaway inflation, you already have the backup. The dinar and dirham will then take over in the market, and your economy will be saved. This is a taste. I'm giving you a taste of the way in which you have to engage in long-term planning in order to recover freedom, in order to be able to respond to what is happening in the Holy Land.
Masih banyak topik yang akan kita bahas. Silakan subscribe channel kami agar kita bisa lebih dekat dan bersama membahas berbagai topik menarik lainnya. Like bila Anda suka dan unlike saja bila Anda tidak suka dengan video seperti ini. Terima kasih telah menonton dan sampai jumpa.